Ooh, I wanna keep you alive. Just do this little diddle, riddle, riddle. Oh, I wanna keep you alive. There's a way, fiddle, fiddle, woo, shiddle, little. Oh, I wanna keep you alive. So go with your heart to another park. I know it's kinda hard sometimes. So go, little day in a piddle. Oh, I wanna keep you alive. So go with the soul and go with the mind. There's something inside the train. And if you don't get out, then you're going insane. And there's something in your heart. And there is something in your brain. So what are you gonna do with a sad attitude and you're breaking your own little soul? Where you gonna go when you're losing your heart and there's nothing left to control? What are you gonna do with the world on your back and you just can't come on back? Where you gonna go when the going gets tough and the tough gets going? Ooh. You gotta try a little day in a piddle. Oh, I wanna keep you alive. Just cry little day in a piddle. Oh, I wanna keep you alive. Go with your heart and your soul and your mind, and there's face in the heart and the mind, and it's going on a track. Don't you wanna get on back to a place that you can see? Sometimes I just don't know. I'm typing like a madman, looking at the world, and I wanna get on now. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in a maze, and sometimes I feel like a fox. Sometimes I feel like an acorn trying to crack on out like never before. Sometimes I feel like I just wanna go to a place like I've never been before, like a space in the stars, in the sky, in the sign. I just wanna stay alive. Don't you wanna go where the mermaids flow, where Angelina goes, where the place is what you need? I just wanna keep you alive. Guys, don't you know, coming into the heart of the soul. Ooh, why are my eyes like that? Why are my eyes like that? So weird. Like, why is my eye like, it's like, can you open like that? Wouldn't that be a little bit better if my eyes were like that? But a lot of times I'm looking at my videos, I'm like, my eyes are like this. I like this. I'm like, what? What are you doing? My eyes are just like perfectly still. I mean, sometimes I blink like this. A lot of times I'm just like, I look at my eyes and my eyes are like perfectly still, and rarely is it like all the way open like that. But if it is open, yeah, I'd be like, what big eyes you got, man. Just want to keep you alive, man. Then I could say that about every part of my body, really. Every part of, I don't want to keep you alive. I had a dream. Seriously, I had a dream a few minutes ago. And I had a big beard. I've had beards, really big beards before, really thick beards, like 2009, 2011. And like I was Santa Claus, but with like black brown hair, whatever it was. But like in my dream, it was happening now, not in the past. So I think it was happening now. I was like literally sitting here where I am right now. And I'm like making a video or something. And I'm basically imitating Alex Stein. and Matt Baker. Mostly Alex Stein. Now, and also Mel Gibson in Braveheart? Yes, Braveheart. I should know that. I used to think it was the movie was called Dragonheart. Little did I know. I was a little kid back then. What did I know? But I remember like screaming and everything and doing what like something that I kind of do naturally. Like I've done it before too. Alex didn't invent screaming. Alex Stein wasn't the first. Alex Jones wasn't the first. Oatmeal wasn't the first. But it's really cool when you do it, and it's very contagious. And I don't think I can really do it right now. I mean, I guess I could say something like what Matt Baker said, like when you're staring at the enemy and then it just comes out. Alex Jones has said the same thing. It's like it comes out when you're looking at the enemies dead on. And you look at them, you're like, I just want to keep everybody alive, and you're trying to kill everybody. You globalists, you need to go down to the drain! Down into the drain. Hard part about screaming and yelling is eventually it does tear your throat apart. So I don't blame anybody who has a messed up throat for doing that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily my style to do it. I made it my style. But in my dream, I was doing that, and then I noticed like my microphone wasn't on. Then I was worried. Apparently I realized I just took a shower, and then I was like, oh no, my mom's home, and I was like, oh no, did she hear me? And it's like, oh no, am I gonna wake people up, or or are people gonna be annoyed even if they are up? But then again, does it really matter? But still, I was like, the biggest concern was like, why is my microphone not on? And then I realized I wasn't even talking or screaming. It's like I was thinking about it, but I was like thinking nothing was coming out. And so then I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna change that. Now I'm gonna actually scream in my video, but then still nothing was coming out. And I was like, this is not good. I try and I try. Nothing's coming out. Nothing's coming out. Why is nothing coming out? Is it coming out yet? Did my dream become reality? Oh, I just wanna keep you alive. Oh, I was just over there washing the dishes, and I started singing that song randomly. I'm pretty sure I made it up, which is what I normally do all my life, kind of thing. But it's like, it's kind of cool. But sometimes I feel like when I'm doing something and I'm just randomly singing, it's so good. But then I'm not recording it, and then I was like, I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna come over here and try to record it. And then I was having problems, but then I got it working, and now here I am after the technical difficulty. And I'm like, wow, here I am. Living out my dream. The dream that I decided a few minutes ago. Sometimes in life you just gotta get up and realize that you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta realize what you can do at any given moment in life. Sometimes you feel like you can't do nothing. Then something is better than nothing, but you end up like it's not everything, but it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really gotta get up and you gotta go do something. You gotta take it one step at a time. Too often you feel like I can't get it all done. Some people are too lazy and other people are too demanding. And sometimes, especially like on themselves, they feel like they can't do something. They can't do everything. They can't do it to perfection. And they feel like a rock in a hard place. And they feel like, what are they gonna do in this terrifying situation which they are living in all the time? What are you gonna do when the going is tough, the tough gets going? What are you gonna do? You're gonna put one leg in front of the other. You're gonna put your pants on one panty at a time, one pant at a time. I said one panty for you ladies out there. You gotta put one pant at a time. Put it on like a big boy. I'm a big boy now. You gotta put it on. Put my sunglasses on. That's right, Greta. That's right. All you boys and girls, you gotta do it when the going gets tough and the tough gets going. Sometimes you just gotta tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna do this one little thing, okay, and then you can take a nap. Then you can take a break. Then you can go off and eat some yummy ice cream. You can eat some oatmeal. You can rubble up. Keep yourself alive if you want to do that. Whatever floats your boat. You, homie, whatever you are. But one step at a time, and you really got to write it down. You really got to tell a friend. And the soul of the world, the fate of the world is waiting on you, waiting for you. And sometimes it's hard with the Memes World Productions right on your head. And everybody else in this info war, in this animated contest, you really got to keep going. You got to keep on going one step at a time. You got to really tell yourself mentally and emotionally and psychologically. You really got to tell yourself and sweet talk yourself like a smooth criminal like Michael Jackson. You got to go win. You got to go in fast, but do it smoothly and slowly, but quickly as quick as possible. You gotta go in with a smile and with a grin, like flipping over tables, like, Jesus! That's right, and gotta come in, and gotta go in, gotta groove it in like a snake coming in, grooving out. Sometimes you just don't have what is going on, what you need, what you really need right now. Like Hulk Hogan, like, oh, is this all an act? No, it's not, but it's like, it's very dramatic, and it has to be sometimes. Because that's how it works, whether you're accused of terrible stuff. We're all accused of stuff. One, because they want us down, and two, we're actually guilty of stuff sometimes. Because people make mistakes and stuff! And we're all like monsters and stuff. It's like two different levels, and some people gotta pay, accordingly. I talked about that, because I was watching Tim Pool yesterday, and they were talking about that, and allegedly the stuff that guy Andrew Tate was being accused of. And is he guilty? He's probably guilty of some things. But it's like, it's a question of what's the punishment for some of those things, depending on what those things are, whether it's abuse, like physically, sexually, or what have you, like. Is it that kind of stuff? Is it like violation of contracts, legally speaking? What kind of crimes are involved? You can think about that for some people. Some people out there, everybody, sometimes, maybe all the time, like anybody, everybody. You can think about it all day till the cows come out. Whether it's Andrew Tate or Alex Jones or this person, that person, this person, another person, this group, another group, this clothing agency, Kanye West, yeah, the one and only, yeah. You could think about all that all the time, and people do. People often do. People do it all the time. But then you don't think about the other people like Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell and governments, and it's like we should be focused on that, but one step at a time. But it's like, if I would give you advice, I'd be like, I would tell you one step at a time, and that has worked a little bit sometimes. Like, I mean, for the most part, when I'm doing it, like, probably all the time when I'm doing it, like, every time when I'm actually doing it, because I'm not always doing it, but it's like, I will do it, and I will say to myself, okay, you're going to do this one thing, all right, good, you got to baby yourself, you got to be your own director of your life, you really got to be your own coach, your own teacher, your own student, also your own parent. You gotta really look at yourself. Sometimes you gotta not take things so personal. But then at the same time, you gotta take some things personal in order to really understand stuff at a deeper level. And it's really good. Because, I just want to keep you alive. I just want to keep you alive. I just want to keep you alive. So you really got to think about it. And you really got to strategize and prioritize one thing at a time. And it's like common sense. So sometimes people are like, well, I already know that. But seriously, you don't. Sometimes you don't. Even if you do, you don't. Even if you do, you don't. Woo-woo. Ow, ow. How are my eyes doing? Or am I? Ow, ow, even if you think you know it, sometimes you angle my bagel. Nobody lay a finger on my butterfinger. Whoa, need a papa, need a potato, hot potato. Hot potato, butter, burrito. It's the Oatmeal Show. Oatmeal Boy. Bye, Oatmeal Boy. That's what Bill Benny called me. Sounds like 94, 95, I don't know what year, but something like that. That's what he called me, Oatmeal Boy. Welcome everybody to the Oatmeal Show, the most bad oatmeal in the show. Because there's only one person on the show. The most bad oatmeal in the world! Because I've been being on so many websites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a little bit on TikTok, sometimes like forever, sometimes it's like they put me on timeout for a month, sometimes I gotta make a new account, a new profile, that's right. Sometimes it's temporary. Sometimes it's forever and you have no idea how bad it is when it's permanent. That's right, when you suspended, terminated, deleted, removed, and especially off YouTube. I've been off YouTube. You're probably thinking to yourself, but you're on YouTube, and this is another channel. I've had over 40 channels. Either blocked or locked or suspended or terminated and or all these different things. It's so many! And they do it again and again and again and again and again. At least, I'm not as bad as some people. We're not going to talk about them right now. But they come in and they delete over 10,000 videos of mine. And I'm here. It'd be devastating, but I get back up and I go and I continue to do stuff one step at a time. One step at a time. It's easy to feel like a failure or whatever, and sometimes you're guilty of stuff. Like I said, we all do bad stuff in life. Some people do a lot worse. Some people do a little bit better. And it ain't a contest! And it ain't a contest! It is. And it isn't. It's a paradox. And it's so subtle and it's so nuanced. I love you all! I love that word! Hey, Eden! Down the street! We do that thing we did last week! Not a thing to do! But why? What I do? It's all right! It's all right! I love you, Wisconsin! I love you, Oregon! I love you, you gotta take one step at a time, man. Tonight, we're not gonna bore you with a 5-hour video, a 10-hour video, which I could probably do. And maybe I should start doing those real long videos because I really want to rant and do stuff that I want to do. And if you want to watch my videos, that's great. If you don't, get out. Just kidding. I sounded like Frost. But sometimes you gotta say stuff like that. Sometimes you shouldn't say that stuff. I don't know. It depends. It's very... It's like if you already have an established audience, you say something like that, which is what Frost said on G4. Not a good idea. However, if you're somebody like me who doesn't really have a giant audience, that might be a little bit different. That's right. Sometimes I feel like that might be different. But I guess it depends. But it's like apples and oranges. That's why I'm saying it right now. But it's like, it's hard. And so, I'm not going to bore you with a really long video right now with a lot of advice on what to do and everything. Except for today, we're going to focus on that one advice. One thing at a time. One step at a time. One oatmeal at a time! And also, in regards to like falling into a hole of some kind of addiction or something, whether it's a bad habit, an addiction, or whatever it may be. It could be a little thing, a big thing. It could be a bunch of different things, and or a bunch of different things that we're talking about here. For example, yeah. I don't have time to give you examples. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm telling you, this is applicable. Yeah, you could apply it to your life. What I'm about to say, I'm about to tell you something to blow your mind away. Yeah, Oatmeal Joey Arnold. Hop into a Slim Jim. All right, here I'm gonna try to tell you something right now in this video. This Saturday. It's Saturday. Today is Saturday. Welcome to the Oatmeal Show. Saturday, the 7th day of January of 2023. Whoa, with your host, Alex Joe. No, it's not. It's just Angelina Jolie. No, it's not. It's the girl from Ozark. No! God damn it. It's not that girl either. It's this girl! I'm not a girl. How dare you say that? Ha ha ha! Not funny. It's so funny to call myself a girl! How dare you! Have you any decency? No, I don't, obviously. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But here's what I'm going to say to all you addicts out there. Are you losers? Are you addicts? Actually, we're all addicts. Living in the Arnold Attic. Not that kind of attic. Not that kind of attic! God damn it. God damn it! That's right. Do you hear an echo here? Do you hear an echo here? Stop it. Stop it! Knock it off. Knock it off! No, seriously. Damn. Man. God damn it. It won't stop. The echo. It won't stop. It just goes on and on, my friend. It just goes on and on. It just goes singing along the wrong to keep hopping out. Hopping like a ringer. Angry Joe. That's a good song. Angry Go! No. Get it right, goddammit. Angry Joe! Angry Joe! He's the angriest Joe I know! Angry Joe! Now for the piece of advice for all you addicts out there. Some of you may get stuck in thinking about whether or not it's moral or not when you're doing something, especially like if you don't want to do it but you do it. Sometimes you do it, or all the times you do it. Like maybe you do it all the time, maybe you don't do it all the time, but when it happens or after it happens, you think about it, and you may have this debate. Some of y'all think about the morality of the action, whatever it is. Whatever the habit is, the addiction is, or whatever. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Whether it's okay to do or not okay to do. You think about whether or not you could do it. And whether or not it's right or wrong on the morality level. However, for some of y'all, you think about the legality of the thing, and some of that could be an excuse. It could be an excuse, and you think about that, and you think, well, should I have the right to do it? Let me tell you personally, I believe that in life you should have the freedom to do good and bad, and even though you have the freedom to do bad, that doesn't mean that you should, but you have the freedom to do it. And sometimes you can get stuck in thinking about the morality or the legality or whatever else there might be. There might be, you know. And you go back and forth between the morality and the legality. And a lot of times people are stuck in some kind of limbo when they're thinking about it. Whether they're thinking about it with other people or not. And other people can be better. Not necessarily, but a lot of times for a lot of people, depending on the kind of person you are, it could be better to talk to people. At least one person, or write it down, especially if you write it down, that could help. And then, like, You talk to other people, have some kind of discipleship, some kind of accountability partner kind of thing. People talk about that, and it's very important. It's very important in so many ways, on so many levels. But regardless, a lot of times people find themselves in limbo. They find themselves in limbo, dude! I was thinking about this earlier. And I was thinking about those two things, morality and legality. And then I came up with something. I probably should have wrote it down. What did I say? Maybe I should stop this video and wait until it comes back to me. Because it's not... it's not here right now. I probably shouldn't have opened this can of worms right now. Is it going to come back to me? Let me think about this. Hold on. I think I'm gonna stop this video. Or maybe I should end this video. You think I should end this video? There's an alternative. There's a third option that goes beyond those two things that I just talked about in so many words. Perhaps too many words. I talked about morality and legality, but there's a third option. Well, one of the things that is important to have is an alternative to whatever you're doing. I think there was something else too, but that's a big one. Have an alternative to whatever it is, regardless of whether or not you're allowed to do it, whether or not you should do it. It's like you really got to focus on the moment, not to really necessarily live in the moment, but it's like sometimes you really gotta understand what your options are at any given moment, and you really gotta make the best choice you can at any given moment. I've talked about this, like it shouldn't really be a question of is it right or wrong. It should be like, what's the best choice you can make at any given moment. And a lot of times people feel like it doesn't really matter, so they end up like doing whatever, and they end up in those cycles that repeat. The biggest thing is if you're not aware of it, then you really do get stuck in a bunch of cycles, whether it involves other people or not. But a lot of times it's going to affect other people whether you like it or not. You're going to repeat a lot of things from your past, from other people around you, especially your parents, but also other people too. And it's just going to go on. It's going to live on in people around you, whether it's your children, your grandchildren, etc. It doesn't matter exactly, except that it happens on a subliminal level most of the time. Most of it is subliminal, unconscious, and it's unfortunate, but it's like you got to be aware of it, and that's step number one, regardless of what it is. And a wide variety of things it's going to be. It will be. It always is. But you really do got to be aware of all of that. And I think I came up with a better point. Something else that might have been new or something. But I don't have it on the top of my head. So I think I'm just going to end this round right now. I probably should write it down first and then read what I write. Because I'm always like taking notes and stuff, and now there's just like too much to talk about. Because that's all I do is like, I'm like a bookworm. But you're gonna feel a lot of different emotions in life. And it's okay. It's like rain. It's really like some kind of weather phenomenon. You're going to feel sadness and regret and jealousy and stuff. And you don't really have to be mad at yourself necessarily, like, for feeling these emotions, like going out in the rain and then feeling wet and then feeling sad, feeling angry that you're wet, when really, like, it is what it is at that moment. You can dance in the rain, and I'm not saying that you just stay in the rain, because that may cause other problems down the road eventually. But in that moment, you take it in and you embrace it, and you gotta take a step back instead of taking things too personally. You gotta take a step back like you would in Avatar, the movie, the first movie or the second movie. Look at yourself like you're some kind of avatar. Like, your body is your body, but your soul is something else that's external. And it's like you're having an out-of-body experience, and you're looking at yourself from above. Or wherever you are, you're looking at yourself, and you really do gotta look at yourself sometimes and see yourself like you would Mario or Sonic or some kind of other character in a video game, in a movie, in a cartoon, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Like any of these characters on my screen right now, you can look at yourself like you would look at Harry Potter. Harry Potter, Austin Power. And you can, like, scream and yell at the TV. You can also scream and yell at yourself, but what's the point? Well, there might be a point, but sometimes you don't need to do it. Sometimes you should. Sometimes you shouldn't. But sometimes you just gotta, like, take a step back and look at yourself and then just think about it a little bit. Sometimes things are gonna happen. Whether or not it should or shouldn't happen, it happens. People do stuff. It is what it is. But the question will be, what do you do with it afterwards? And that will always be the question, moment by moment, step by step. Every step I take, I'll be watching you. Every step I take, every move I make, I'll be in your walls, I'll be in your car, I'll be watching you.